Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. Raymond Calais now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. First carry for DeAndre Swift. The game's first. Play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's Dolgala. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make this a second down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
This is Scarborough. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Detroit. Zach Davidson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And able to break one 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open man is Uzomah. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Now it's Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Allen. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Burrow. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Trey Flowers in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll set up to throw. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. He may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Now Burrow on first down. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Now Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. And they go Play action now. Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
McPherson's kick is good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Out of his end zone now is Calais. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run. This is Scarborough. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw again. He'll get this to his running back, Calais. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big play that time on a catch and run. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. McCann's kick up and good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Burrow on play action. Escaping the pressure right. It got his man complete. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play there for Cincinnati.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
On first down, Mixon, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. McCann for the point after. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah.
Now Burrow loses the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Cameron Batson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On 3rd down. He'll let it go deep for Foster. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Robert Foster, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Out of his end zone now is Calais. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Lions Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. Now Scarborough. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
McCann's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So now a 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Here's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They'll throw now on the final play. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Mixon. Shreds the tackle, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. To throw again on second down. Burrow. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Burrow going for it on fourth. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. He'll get this complete to Batson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And it'll be fourth down. McCann's kick up and good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Julian Okwara, able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. It's Scarborough again. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They'll run for it with Bo Scarborough. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Bo Scarborough, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Back to Mixon on 1st down, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. While the trainers take a look, will step aside. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now, Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. Play action. It's Burrow. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Romeo Okwara drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They'll try the option right here on 3rd down. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. It's Pirine to begin the drive. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They'll run it here with Pirine. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. So that'll back him up 5. And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half. And